Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Und damit herzlich willkommen zu
This
Alan
corridor
Wake.
is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Ich hatte schon mal gerade aufgenommen, aber zum Glück nur 5 Minuten und hatte vergessen, mein Headset zu entstummen von der letzten Folge. Naja, kann ja mal passieren.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
Bis hierhin war ich jetzt gerade eben. Nur als Info, dass man Bescheid weiß. Eine Sache habe ich währenddessen, wo ich jetzt eben auch nachgeschaut habe, ganze 6 Episoden gibt's hier, also es geht schon langsam zum Ende zu. Aber bis dahin ist noch Zeit. Dann lesen wir das hier mal. Beyond the shadow, you settle for Dies Miracle Illuminate TC in the memory of a dear friend and a poet. Okay. Kommt da also eigentlich ja.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Ja, und jetzt?
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being
Das ist kein Sturm, du Vollidiot.
Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
Erstens,
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay
You need to
focused.
work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
erstens, wir sind nicht verrückt und wir tun uns die Sachen nicht ausdenken, uns alles oder sehen irgendwas, was nicht da sein soll, sondern wir waren eben dort in der Nähe vom Berg. Wie können wir denn dann hier sein? Zweitens, der Rauch. Das ist kein normaler Rauch, das wird hier alles nachher zerstören, das weiß ich jetzt schon. Aber dieser Arzt denkt, wir sind verrückt wie sonst was. Aber naja, was will man machen? Wenn man Leuten was sagt, was angeblich sein sollte und wahr ist, glauben die einen nicht. Nein, die müssen immer auf ihre Theorie packen und alles selbst an sich glauben. Und danach am Ende sieht man, die Menschen entwickeln sich davon einfach nicht. Manche sind Jahre, sogar ihr Ende des Lebens verrückt und die Ärzte machen nichts. Außer andere Sachen. Das finde ich einfach
Come
schrecklich.
along. Let's go inside.
Ja, halt's Maul. Siehst du, da ist schon ein Verrückter.
Here's the entrance
Ja,
to
ich
the
komm hier.
office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I got you. Got you
Emerson.
good. I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow strike.
games.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get
some
him to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Auch wenn es lustig ist, was er hinter ihnen getrieben hat, gibt's sowas leider wirklich, genauso wie das hier.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative processes. Mein Englisch ist sowas von schlecht. Typical, your patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved every night. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you will voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy and its sister method to follow work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Alter. Ich kann nicht lesen. Egal.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Du bist dumm. Ich müsste hier weg. Sonst werden hier alle sterben.
Like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. It was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
I'm a bad dream.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Also, ich hatte von hier aus.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them. Something's wrong. I'm not myself.
Hey, wait. Why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Everything else is a blur. The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did you get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from me, old little wench. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
I'm taking it. Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper. We're on a comeback tour, baby. You could come out and beat our record.
Hier.
We'll have it say, rise up in their name. They were on the road, man.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously! Do you have
Barry?
any idea?
Hi.
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. There was no time to waste.
Was
I
kann
had
ich
to
hier?
go to Hartman's office, get the missing pages, and get out. The photo on the wall caught my attention.
Ach so.
In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking...
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Ich wusste es einfach.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Autsch. Scheiße, ich habe keine Taschenlampe. Achso, muss mir auch mal jemand sagen. Kann ich hier denn jetzt raus? Nein, natürlich nicht. Autsch. Come on. Wo soll ich denn
I
lang?
needed light to get
Da.
the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Geht auch nicht. Ja, wow. Witzig, wie soll ich hier jetzt verlassen? Der einzige Weg geht nach da. Geh nach oben. Vielleicht hilft mir da was. Das ist ein Generator. Bringt der mir irgendwas? Ah, okay. Ja, komm, komm. Lauf. Come on. Ja, geil. Muss die direkt verwenden oder was? Oh. Komme ich hier jetzt nicht mehr weiter oder was? Weil ich das weggeworfen habe. Ah ne, okay, es spawnt immer neu hier. Wenn ich verkacke. Daran haben die gedacht, zum Glück. Erstmal lesen.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Ouch. Ouch. Das ist unfair. Ach so. Ich muss ihn sogar hier gehen. Danke.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Danke.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al. Look out!
Ich sag doch.
Oh jeez, Al. The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
So. Ich mal die ganze Munition hier aufnehmen. Komme ich hier irgendwie hoch? No. Oh nee, ein Gartenlabyrinth. Oder? Irgendwie war es mir sowas von klar. Ah, wow, hier ist Sackgasse. Hier ist auch Sackgasse. Boah, habe ich mich erschrocken. Hä? Okay, rausgehen kann ich schon mal nicht. Aber da ging es doch nirgendwo mehr weiter. Oder habe ich einen Gang übersehen? Hä? Achso Leute, hier links ging es noch weiter.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Nicht mit mir, Freundchen. Och nö. Sogar ein Fetter. Das muss ich erstmal nachladen. Ja, kann ich jetzt gerade nichts gegen machen. Boah, das war knapp. Wäre der Fette jetzt nicht draufgegangen, wäre ich glaube ich draufgegangen. Alter, ich habe mich gerade voll diese Blättchen erschrocken, Alter. War sowas von klar. Och nö. Könnt ihr verknicken. Ja, ich habe keine mehr. Ja, und währenddessen soll ich mich mit dem noch vergnügen, alles klar. Ich komme hier nicht mehr weg, glaube ich. Doch. Alter. Ja, wo soll es denn weitergehen? Soll ja hier lang, aber... Ach so. Okay. Yes.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Die direkt der Thron zum Boss an. Statt hinter mir werden auch noch welche. Scheiße, ich habe nur noch 3 Schuss mit der. Welche von hier aus schon? Nö, schade. Wow, eine Flair. Ich wusste es, aber lauf trotzdem rein. So typisch von mir. Achso, da liegt eine Karte.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Alter. Boah, nochmal gerade so ausgewichen. Ja, warum sollte ich hier rausgehen? Ach so, da ist was. Da liegt auch noch was. Irgendwie finde ich die Reihenfolge manchmal ein bisschen komisch, aber
Hartman watched
egal.
as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Ja. Da steht mein Freund.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here.
Warum
Can you
nicht?
open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry,
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry! I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Ich wusste es.
hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. I'm on it. It's gotta be here. Just hang on, Al.
Ja, ich wollte ausweichen, aber hat nicht mehr geklappt, wie es sollte. Ja, komm, überspring die Zähne. Ich mach das diesmal anders.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Direkt nach hier. Da habe ich halt alle im Blick dann. Was? Ich weich doch aus. Warum? Jetzt reicht's mir. Lol. Da kommt ja noch ein zweiter. Er hat gesagt ein dritter. Scheiße, ich habe keine mehr davon. Ja, alles klar. Das ist unfair. Ja, komm. Weich doch aus. Alter, ich drück die ganze Zeit ausweichen, aber es klappt nicht.
Hurry up, Barry.
Ich habe ausgewichen, aber nein. Was das? Sieht wohl so aus. Und weh, die Tür geht jetzt zu. Oh, okay. Oh.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Locker kehre ich da später wieder zurück. Ich wette es.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it. Look out!
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Na, geil.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Na toll. Jetzt sind wir auch wieder getrennt. Und ich habe keine Waffen, sonst was mit mir. Nothing. Warte mal, ich gehe mal nach da. Ich glaube, ich muss auch... Ach nö. Ich muss laufen. Ich kann nichts machen. Autsch. Komm, mach Licht an. Fuck. Komm, lauf schneller. So, weil ich will nämlich dieses Blatt hier.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
So. Hier kann ich schon mal nicht weiter, okay. So, wo muss ich lang? Links oder rechts? Ich gehe links. Wird das nicht lange überleben? Autsch. Der rennt ja auch nicht, der stolpert nur so. Ich kann nicht laufen. Boah, das fuckt mich so ab. Ja wow, da komme ich jetzt nicht durch. Ich habe keine Taschenlampe, daher komme ich da nicht durch. Wow. Ich dachte, du kannst durch die Lücke drüber rennen. Sieht aber wohl nicht so aus. Ich benutze aber erstmal das hier. Aber was kann ich denn da bewegen? Achso, das.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
So, jetzt braucht es nur noch Strom. Aber erstmal lesen.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Ja, und jetzt die Maschine an. Gibt's hier vielleicht irgendetwas? Ne. Verdammt. Autsch.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Jetzt geht's wieder durch so einen Wald. Ja, gegen die kann ich halt jetzt nichts anrichten. Ja, das war's. Keine Ahnung, was die Maschine jetzt gemacht hat, aber es werden wir wohl in der nächsten Folge herausfinden, wie es weitergeht. Bis zum nächsten Mal und ciao.